tonight, from GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a three-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
On first down, Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
No gain on the play there. Second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down, they go again with Henry. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead, eluding the pressure right. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. And they move this all the way down to the 9. To throw is Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. there to make the grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That sack by the DN, Danico Autry. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Flushed out right. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start with a give to Henry. L'Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Tannehill's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First down and much more for Henry. And down to the 28-yard line. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage? Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And he's got his big tight end here. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Throwing again is Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 41 yards. Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go play fake. Mahomes. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 28 yards. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs, down by 6. A minute 45 to play. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mahomes to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call.
And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So now the focus is all on the Titans offense. Trailing by a point. A little over 50 seconds remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Now Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They'll run it again with Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And Bullock will put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One to...
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Well, we saw a